Ladies and gents, welcome back. Episode 71, I think now, of the show. I had a week off. I had another week off again. I think I've got something coming up. But we're getting closer to real stuff happening. We're just saying we've got another week of waffle. And hopefully by next time we're back.
Well, this is a big week, to be honest, coming up.
A big week coming up of football in general. Yeah. Transfer news and what we're sort of great for talking about, not much of. We can start with the Euros. We'll finish off the transfer stuff. Also, I've been keeping a very, very close eye on it all. What about you guys?
Have you streamed?
I streamed
all
a game.
What game? When was the last game you missed?
The late ones I don't do. I'm awake for them, but
so you do the threes.
I do the midnights. I do the midnight.
No. I thought you didn't do the threes for the quarters.
I was going to, but then
you were just
my voice said no. After doing one, I was like, no, I can't do two. Fair play to the commentators.
Well, respect the grind, man.
So after that, I'll have my views and things. But what about you guys? Anything you've picked up, or is there any gems? The whole like we said last time around, who sort of stood out for you this tournament that's gonna get their big move now from the Euros? Anything like that you guys have seen from when we last the end of the group stage to quarterfinals, semi-finals? Anything you've seen since then?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. In terms of the times here, unfortunately, they do stink so bad. And I'm like, with everything else on in life,
things
it can be hard to justify. For you, because you're live streaming for the channel, it's like you can justify. It's hard to justify watching all these games
it's tough.
when they start at 12 or start at 3.
Yeah.
And it was such a bummer when the group stage ended, the 9 p.m. games.
9 p.m.
They were the dream, man.
Straight not forget those 9 p.m.
kickoffs. Literally, they were unreal. But it's like, I've struggled to watch the full 90 minutes of games to justify watching the game. So I watched all the highlights and stuff. But tell you what, the one takeaway I'm saying is that since the first round of the group stage, it's been a bit of a ball fest, a lot of these games.
Yeah.
In the quarters, every England game is a ball fest.
Yeah, I think I've fallen asleep in every England game that I've watched so far. I've fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
No, literally.
I did tell myself I wouldn't want to live stream another England game, but they all fall at midnight. So I've been stuck to that. But it's hard sometimes. It's hard. It is sideways.
It's just so disappointing. And the reality is, they're in the semis now, and I was listening to an English podcast before here, gauging what their thoughts are, and it's all just a bit of nothing, it's so great, we're in the semis, and I get it, it's a ball fest to progress, and at the end of the day, you want to win the trophy, and you want to keep progressing, you want to be in the tournament. So it's as an England fan, that can mask over how boring the game is, because you have so much investment as a country that it's great regardless, right?
Just get it done, yeah.
But for neutrals who are looking at who feel like they're watching a bit of a golden generation for England. You probably have 3 of the top 5 or 10 of the Ballon d'Or. You have the Ballon d'Or favourite there now. In Bellingham, you're thinking, you just want to see so much more from this team. And then I go watch a highlight reel, and I see a header which has gone row Z from a corner. That's one of the clips, and I'm like, what am I watching right now? And then I the one, and I see Saka. I was like, oh my god, thank God, I'm going to see something. I see a Saka long shot, and I was like, wow. This is the best thing I've seen the whole tournament from England. It was
genuinely.
Because it's just such a ball fest, man. It's so disappointing. It's so anticlimactic. But at the end of the day, if you're Southgate, you're probably sleeping great, thinking, "Wow, I'm getting it to a semis." And, I don't know how confident I am against the Netherlands. For England,
you'd probably back them, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
They just find a way, man. They just find a way. And that Netherlands midfield,
I don't know who I give the credit to. Do I give the credit to the players? It's a Saka long shot that's got them there, right? And then penalties. Who deserves the credit in this scenario?
It's just individual brilliance, Bellingham.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bicycle kick from Bellingham. It's a great long shot from Saka. I'm not seeing any tactical innovation to suggest to me that Southgate has orchestrated them to get one goal.
He did nothing against Swiss, bro. They were awful for 75 minutes, and then as soon as they scored, he made 3 subs. And it's why are you waiting till they score to make them 3 subs?
I've said this in all the recaps I've done. This is just my I'm trying to take just trying not to just do because it's boring. Southgate media is being boring. I'm trying to be a bit. I'm trying to look at it impartially. You can say Southgate and all that, and I can agree with that. But the fact you have got 11 of the top 5-10% in the world of football, and these players cannot manage to pass the ball forward. That's a problem. Declan Rice, love the guy. He's rubbish. Kyle Walker, I'm pretty in generational stink. When you see what they can do, in like, club football, especially like Arsenal, like Declan Rice. Other than Gahey and Saka and maybe Miney, no one's actually looked to go forward. Like Rice has
when Palmer's come
I think
from the starters, from the Walker, I think struggled. Kane has been an embarrassment.
Kane's been shocking. Yeah,
Kane's playing CDM.
I think Rice has been pretty bloody good though.
Yeah, I thought Rice.
I think Rice and Saka have been their best players.
I think Saka and Miney for me. Saka and Miney have been the best since they both started. Gahey probably defensively, even Stones. Like, where's that guy that carries the ball and like opens again with like passing? He's going sideways.
But so you think that's on the players then?
I think as much as I think it's to be both. It shouldn't just be just Southgate because these players have the ability to pass the ball forward, to drive in a space. But if they're not doing that,
then we know if we know they have the ability, then and they're not doing it, surely that's a directive from the coach, right? That's the way I see it. Like,
but then why do when the subs come on, does all of a sudden everyone start to like? It's because the subs are injecting this like freedom that all of a sudden everyone else is okay, let's just go for it. Like
I'm saying it as if like they've been given a bit more of a directive to like be able to play a bit more freely, advance a bit more forward. Whereas like because we know the quality of these players, that's what we keep like harping on about. It's like we know how good these guys can be. Like before the tournament, we were looking at England and thinking, how can we fit all their attacking, creative players in this team? Because we know how much talent they have up there.
100%, yeah.
And now it's become they're playing 5 at the back with inverted like feet fullbacks on the other side. Like you're Saka at right wing back and Trippier left wing back. And it's like the most defensive makeup I've ever seen. And you've got so many attacking players like just not getting on the pitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I tend to think that has to be from the coach. Like that has to be a directive to
there's no way Foden. Foden can't go from
like
player of the season to now like what we're seeing. Just it can't just be
he's
him.
An assistant player.
Like it can't be.
Foden might be assistant player, but the goals he's scoring for City are bangers. Like they're not system tap-ins.
He can't even pass the ball now. Like there's no way that's.
You can't commit a pass. The final third cannot commit a pass. It's crazy. Harry Kane's like dropping into like DM. Everyone's saying he's sore. If you're sore, bugger off defending. Just man the centre backs. Like Tony comes on and changes the game.
But is Kane dropping to CDM not like an instruction from Southgate?
I can't possibly believe that is he's deeper than Bellingham. Like he's deeper than a midfielder. If this is all defensive tactics, I think.
Get on the ball. You know. You're a good creator. Get on the ball.
Sure. And it's like, the problem is if he's creating, who's he creating for? Because no one's there.
I don't know. There's no runs in behind and stuff. Like
other for Saka, there's no one to pass to. Like Saka's the only option. Yeah. He's looked amazing because they all look shit, but I think he's been incredible.
It also probably it also probably suits Saka's play style so well.
Use that byline,
byline. You know, like pick the ball up and you can drive because you're so deep.
Yeah,
you know. Loves the byline, loves the cutback, and he's putting the ball in there. And there's just no one
there.
Yeah, he's whipped in some good balls. Kane's just on the halfway line still.
Whereas I tend to think probably that's why I feel so adamant about Anthony Gordon in this team. I was like, oh my god, I want to see Anthony Gordon so bad because
he's done that for Anthony Gordon. It's all over.
100%. But I was just thinking like the way this team plays would be so perfect for him, but that fizzled out.
That vanished.
Yeah, so I mean, in terms of takeaways from the tournament so far, like the takeaways are okay. Southgate England tend to find a way to get it done, right? And they've done this repeatedly now over the last tournaments.
Last few tournaments.
They're having Euros final, where are they getting this in the World Cup? I forget.
Quarters versus France, and they missed the pens.
Pens.
And it's like, look, they find a way to get it done, but it's just continually anticlimactic, and it's a big build up from. Like the English media love to build it up pre-tournament. We've got all these players. And they know what's coming. They know what's coming every single time.
They hype up to bring them down, though, I swear.
They do. They do it every time. But then they sort of twist it to manage to give Southgate credit for getting that far. They're like, look, it's boring, but we're getting that far. It's just a weird like narrative that they go with every single time. But yeah, I mean, and then along with France, they've been.
About to say, there's a conversation there.
They've been so disappointing as well.
For my health and well-being, that France and England do not make the final. Because I think
that'd be the biggest injustice.
We can
I literally don't even know what we watched.
It will be so dead.
I mean, since their first game, they've been so boring too.
But even their first game, I watched that.
They haven't scored from open play, have they?
Haven't not scored from open play. One penalty from Mbappe, that's it. and they made it through.
Crazy,
Like,
man.
This is like that's like how like 2016 Portugal vibes.
It's what I'm saying, yeah. At least Portugal scored from open play. Like at some point, they scored like 1-1s and they went through a drawing.
Yeah.
Like Portugal drew their way.
They didn't win a game.
But like France aren't like
still.
scoring,
no.
let alone drawing games. Not even.
They've been boring as hell, man.
That's the thing, like, because in the French media, their farmer did it. Deschamps just, what do they say? He's a winner. He gets it done
won.
and all this stuff. But it's a different story because you got N'Golo Kanté and Rabiot and Tchouameni. Like none of them are attackers. That's their midfield three. And you've got like
And
Saliba
to be fair, like Deschamps actually has got it done.
Well, he's got a World Cup final and he's won a World Cup.
Oh yeah, that's why no one's talking about
it. Yeah,
them.
like you know, and I mean, it's probably the exact same Southgate scenario 100%. To be honest, where it's like you're so fortunate to have such a good team to allow you to be like so boring and then go and score, go and find a way, right? Like, you know. But I guess, I mean, are we not giving them credit for knowing this? Like, you know what I mean? It kind of goes both ways. Like, they know their squad probably better than anyone, you'd think, right? Like, it'd be like super ignorant to think that like, oh, we know how they should play. Yeah. When these guys, you know, like, they've been coaching the team for 10 years and you know, they played the game. They know the, like, they obviously know the team better than anyone, right? Yeah. People love to dismiss this, but they do. They're in the job for a reason. And it's like, if they know tournament football is about finding a way, and they continually do this year tournament after tournament, then they probably do deserve a little bit of credit. It's just so disappointing as a fan when you know how good these teams can play, how they play for clubs, like what we have come to expect, or what the expectation was.
Oh, coming in,
for the teams, it's just been so anticlimactic. It was bummer to see Turkey lose. I thought I like Turkey.
Your thoughts on like the under. We got underdogs all gone. Austria went. Yeah. Switzerland obviously went.
I was so sad about the Austria one.
That hurt.
Yeah, that really hurt. That hurt all people that called.
I was literally.
It's an eye for like a Turkey goes through. So like it was like okay, I'm fine with that. But then Switzerland losing, and then like I thought Switzerland were going to win like 100%. I thought they were going to win. Like
when they scored, definitely. I thought it was over.
My reaction was so much more excited for the Switzerland goal. I was praying
rightfully
for the downfall. Like your thought, like you, in terms of like those teams or the big teams, like even like in Spain, your thoughts in Spain and
Spain. Are
they clear? Like
I've loved watching Spain. They've been really good.
Oh, they deserve it. Like in terms of like just providing, you know, some like enjoyment to my eyes, Spain deserve it.
Like they're just letting the youngsters play, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, like it was good. Then you got a guy like Rodri. I mean, so.
Yeah, Rodri.
Should we update our Ballon d'Or debate? Because all of a sudden Rodri is jumped into the debate now because of what he's done. Like he's played the tournament by a country mile right at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
Vinny and Brazil are out. England might get knocked out. So
he's in the conversation.
Does he drop into like two?
So if England, let's say like England and France both lose their next games, right?
Yeah.
So Mbappe's out of,
I don't think we can even consider Mbappe because he hasn't actually scored.
You're not wrong. Mbappe is probably done it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much Bellingham's leading the way.
Bellingham 1.
They reckon Vinicius is still 2. I think
the odds.
2, Rodri 3.
I think Rodri right now is 2B. We can say that. So Vinny 2A, Rodri 2B.
That's what that's the one pre-tournament where we just didn't even give it any like thought, But
I don't think anyone expected Spain to be this good. That's the thing.
Like I thought it would be Portugal, France, England, and
Germany.
Germany. They were my 4 that were like around the place. Yeah. And I thought Germany would have won out because of home.
I just don't think we expected Spain to be Spain's time yet.
That's what everyone said, right?
Yeah.
They were stinking about
and also
the
team they brought was a bit like dodgy. Like they brought a 40-year-old Navas instead of Pedro Porro. Like Grimaldo's not even playing. Cucurella's starting. Like
Carvajal red card, I guess. Who plays right back now?
Who plays right back?
They've got to play Navas.
Is he 40?
I think he's 40.
Wow.
He's
around.
he was the start of the
90 pace at 40 or what?
He was the 115 charge. He was the start of 115 charge. That's how I know him as.
I think he's around that age.
He'd be around there.
I think he is. Yeah,
38 years old.
He's 38. Yeah.
Wow,
he's probably still got 80 back.
Crazy.
We'll
85.
Strong.
He'd be in the 80s.
But yeah, I think that was the thing with Spain, like pre-tournament, was that we knew they had like a really good generation of players coming through. We just wasn't sure if it was going to be here now, like Lamine Yamal and like all these guys. Were they going to arrive now? But they sort of stamped their name on the tournament, 100%. So it's like, Yeah, it's disappointing. I think you said with the Germany-Spain game, it was like we're seeing sort of probably what should have been the final.
That was the deserved final. Yeah.
And it was like...
It had a final vibe as well. Like they started both really... Like the first half, like no one attacked. It was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know stuff this up. Then second half it opened up and it was like end to end and like Havertz chance and is that. Yeah. And it's like, it felt like a final.
I think the Pedri injury kind of killed the first half a little as well.
This guy... Like we've talked about him how many weeks under we talk about don't get injured Pedri and
I know. Like, same with Gavi. I mean, he's not even there. So.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing. Who like Danny Olmo's killed it. He'll probably come in.
He's been good, yeah. He's very good.
That's another player.
Danny Olmo loves the tournament, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's one of those players, like the tournament player, like that. The Georgian keeper. Yeah. That's a tournament player.
Literally loves it. Like he was nuts at the World Cup. Eh? Danny Olmo, I think he was like by far their best player at the World Cup.
He was a high scorer, I think.
I think so.
I just remember Danny Olmo was like really good in Spain last time, but
it's crazy how 2 years can change things, or not even like a year and a half can change things though. Because yes, there were signs, but they didn't look like any of the team they are now.
Yeah. Oh no!
And the managers change. I mean, I can't really remember. This guy's like the under 18s manager that's coming. Like, you only go from under 18s to managing the national team, so he's done pretty ridiculous to do that.
That's mental.
They look good. Shame for Germany. Shame for
Germany were good.
Arc. Yeah, because home soil. You thought at least get a final. And the vibes were good, but then they're a tough matchup. Spain.
It's
just all on the same side.
It's just unlucky at the end.
Like,
and you got England.
England somehow shithousing the easy side. I just wish at least maybe like a Portugal or like a France on the other side, just so we could like even it out.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, my only investment with the Portugal thing was like I just want to see Ronaldo.
I want to see Ronaldo.
Yeah. To be honest, I just want to. And
even
he
then,
didn't score. He didn't score a goal.
Did not score a goal. That's it.
So
but got assisted the tournament, so crazy assist.
Top 10 respect moments.
Top 10 respect moments.
Legit most televised assist in the whole tournament.
What an assist! Like crazy.
No, but I think he's also had the most shots in the tournament.
I think he has. Yeah. Well, he's like.
Which is unreal.
Some XG differential. I read the other day, and it was really bad. Like
he probably should have been coming off the bench.
Was he really
underperforming? The differential.
Oh, it was shocking. Crazy.
Yeah,
it was bad. Yeah.
It's just my goat. I said
he's going to the World Cup though, eh?
He 100% is.
Oh, 100%. If he starts,
but but seriously, like
I don't think you understand. This guy is a god in Portugal, though. Like,
oh yeah.
I checked their comment section.
No, it's crazy.
Not one, like nothing, not once. It's like the Portugal admin deletes the slander because there's not one comment about slander. I swear to God, it's all like we love Ronaldo. I love him. Like
the aura would be. Imagine seeing him come off the bench 65 minutes. Imagine him like long sleeve, coming off doing the jumps. It's like, bro, I'd be shitting myself. I'm a defender. Like if you were like a Saliba or an Upamecano, you see Ronaldo coming.
What's he going to be? 41.
I think so. Yeah,
he's 39.
Is he 39 now? Yeah.
Pepe was crazy as well.
Oh, he's got to be.
He can't be there next tournament.
Did you see?
He was incredible though, but he'll be 43.
He'll be 40.
The guy will be 43.
Could not out sprint Pepe. I'm like. Sorry, like you call him like 21, 22-year-old.
Yeah, no.
Last week Pepe.
He'll be.
Pepe was crazy this tournament.
The thing about Ronaldo is that like, I don't think they have a striker banging the door down to get him in.
Jota has to start.
Jota should have been starting.
He changes the game when he comes on.
Jota, and he's definitely better than Ronaldo.
It's just he'll probably be injured. Like,
but I know what you mean. It's not like a real reason.
Like Ramos scored that hat trick in the World Cup, right? And it was like, here we go. It's the change. Like it's the passing of the baton for the 9 of Portugal, right? But that hasn't happened. Like Ramos hasn't really kicked. No, like he didn't really kick on for Benfica and like do his thing.
PSG, he's not really.
Yeah, and then
he got faded out as well, didn't he? Yeah. I just think it hurts his head because we're both like Ronaldo stands, but like I just think seeing him come off the bench, I reckon
he'll be there. He'll be there.
But the thing is, Roberto Martinez and the last manager, you can't bench him because he gets angry. Obviously, the players
in the bloody Euros, he became the manager when he was off. He
was the manager.
He was literally the manager.
Yeah,
he was like 33 at this.
That was the end of Noodlehead. That was still like prime Ronaldo still.
That was still prime. Yeah,
it wasn't. That was hilarious.
These ones.
I mean, does anyone know that manager's name? Who that guy was? He was there at Portugal for ages.
Oh, I don't know.
Pretty sure had Espirito in his name.
I felt sorry.
Espirito.
I felt Santo, like one of those. He had it somewhere in the name.
Sure, he had Espirito.
Somewhere in that name, there was a Espirito somewhere.
But yeah, I mean, like, you're not wrong. As the manager of Portugal,
you can't bench him.
Yeah, you just
because obviously the players must turn as well. Because obviously a bit dramatic, but the whole quarantine. But like every player was like. they must obviously believe in him. Like, and they force feeding the ball.
Well,
like
I think I just think like they've all grown.
They would have all grown up watching
Ronaldo. They've watched him, and it's literally Ronaldo. Like,
yeah,
I don't think
I would be there doing the same thing, but
I don't think there's like any debate.
If anyone was a manager, you wouldn't. You'd be like, we're not on the bench. It's like, no, I'm starting.
It's when you are arguably. Like when you are the best player, especially in your country, when you're like no doubt the best player of all time, in the most like in pretty much the only sport I know Portugal plays, sort of thing. Like it's like when you're that level of person in your country, like the manager of the football team doesn't pick if you play or not. Like you decide if you play or not, right?
Yeah,
and I mean, like. Yeah, I don't know. In 2 more years' time, does he come off the bench? Sort of like, but I just don't know if Roberto Martinez has that aura about him to bench him. Will
he still be there?
Will he still be there though? Because he bottled it again. He had the
He's
Belgium
a known
golden generation. The Portugal was like end of their golden generation, and he's bottled both of them.
You see, KDB's response to the Belgian golden generation.
Yeah, the journalist slapped back saying something about he's a sport brat or something like that.
I saw that bit. What did he say though?
He said something like,
I didn't see that.
He said something about like England have made a final, Italy have made a final. All these teams who haven't had their golden generation and you're yet to make a final. Something about you're a sport brat for responding like that. So I was like, oh, yeah, fair play.
What was the best they did? Semi-final.
We talked about last like third place versus England in that Russia World Cup.
We spoke about that third place. Yeah, okay. What, 2018?
But that was like Hazard still was relevant. I guess that was where their peak. That was the best I want to get.
Lukaku was at United?
I think so, yeah.
I just left United,
or was it was around
or second season? You know, one of them like that.
Yeah, no, I mean. Just speaking of the golden generation thing, it's just Martinez. I mean,
that's 2 teams.
He's a known bottle job, but he keeps getting these jobs. So
it's sort of a false dream. They killed it. I know the qualifying group was mid, but still,
they were slapping
team.
I mean, Turkey.
It wasn't 1-0.
Mate, Bruno was looking like the best player of all time.
Bruno wasn't automatic from outside the box.
Yeah,
like I swear,
he was just pinging them and just top bins in the corner.
It was like
that Georgia game though. I know they rotated, but it kind of. Yeah, like
it's
momentum. It just killed everything.
Super important in this tournament. Say like the momentum.
Oh yeah, like look at Spain. Like
losing 2-0 to Georgia is just
you really can't have that.
Kill it.
It's Georgia as well. Yeah, it's the thing. Yeah,
just always play your best team. Just like
But Spain rotated the whole squad. Every player in their squad, other than the third goalkeeper's played.
It's just coaching at the end of the day, isn't it?
Everyone but the third goalkeeper. Even Ryan.
I saw that.
Poor bloke, I don't know who he is. There's David Ryan, Simon, some other random, but David Dyer just pulled up there.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Can't get a club, but
can't get go to the Euros. But that's what I'm saying, like they rotated, but I guess you're right, the manager's just
better coach.
That manager's a bit of aura as well. I don't know who he
I don't know who he is, but he's comes from serious.
The 18s. If you got 18s to the national game, that's crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea what his name
is. That is some like FIFA arc there. But just Portugal disappointing. It did not make it good. They could have beaten France as well.
Other than that, though, like the big dogs are still there.
Yes,
the big dogs. We're looking at the quarter with semis now, and you got France, Spain, England, and Netherlands. Netherlands is sort of like probably the only one we weren't sure they'd get this far.
I'm back. I'm a Netherlands fan now. I've jumped on the bandwagon. I'm there for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something different.
I think everyone hopes they win. Bar England fans.
Yeah, well, I just want to see a good final. Spain and Netherlands final.
Just give us a good final.
That is total football. That final.
I definitely hope Spain win. I'm all, I like France and everything, but
who would be favourites in that? Spain or France? That's hard.
I think Spain got to be favourites, surely.
Bro, Mbappe's final aura though is crazy. Like he can be in finals of tournament is crazy.
I'm checking the odds for that.
Like that World Cup is like you said. I think you said one of you guys said last time we were on the pod. Like if you want to show any person football, I said because you know who made that. Mbappe made that though because France didn't turn up in the first half an hour.
80 minutes they would.
Yeah, and Mbappe just said, "I'm going to carry you guys to like a
that World Cup final, like a legit, I think
epitomizes
everything like great about the game.
Yeah,
you had the atmosphere.
Yeah,
you had like
the Showtime players.
Yeah, it was like as big of a show, like as big of a stage sort of scenario as you could get. You had sort of like the transition between the greatest player of all time and then one of the potential greatest coming through. Yeah, like 2 footballing giants playing.
The context around
it. And then the actual game itself.
Yeah. And then like France's whole like, were they ill when they started the game poor? And then like Argentina were killing it and then all of a sudden
Mbappe. The pen shootout.
And the iconic Martinez save. Yeah. Bro, that's...
By the way, going away from the Euros quickly, Martinez, He's like
he's a joke,
penalty
man.
shootout ability is incredible.
I didn't say what the video.
They won
They won,
versus
in the pens.
pen shootout again. Who did they beat in pen shootout?
Yeah, what's it Copa America?
Messi missed the first.
Messi missed the first pep.
Who'd they beat?
Goats are gone. I'll check.
Why do I want to say it wasn't Panama? I don't know why I'm thinking.
But it was a team that should have easily.
Beat
Ecuador.
Colombia beat Panama, I think.
Wait, you're right. Yeah, no,
Colombia beat them 5-0.
You might be right here. Wait,
was it Ecuador?
Yeah, spanked them. Yeah.
I think it might have been Ecuador.
Oh, they went all like the group state. Come on, man. Come on, Google.
I think it was
Spain favourites and
Ecuador. They beat him. Yeah.
Ecuador.
But so he won that penalty shootout. He won the Copa America final penalty shootout, like in COVID. Won the World Cup final penalty shootout.
He's the best keeper in the world at penalties.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And we might talk
he's
about that.
He's just a shithouse.
Oh yeah. Like he just
how can you concentrate with a guy like that in goal? Like.
Chatting at you, pointing at corners. Where
are they up to in Copa America?
So semis now. So we've got Canada and Argentina.
Canada's still knocking about.
Yeah,
they got a decent team versus Venezuela. Brazil got knocked out. That's what I really cared about. Uruguay 3 though. So Darwin Núñez. Colombia, yeah. James Rodriguez,
James is cooking.
Revenge.
Yeah, this guy's cooking, man.
He just comes back from the dead whenever 2014
bag. Man.
I couldn't believe he's still still
kicking about. Yeah,
he's cooked though.
Yeah.
Like
crazy good.
He is like involved in every single thing Colombia do in that team. You know, I
think he's most
nuts
ever
on free kicks,
goal contributions in like a Copa America like ever, and he's broken that record or something.
He looks the same age as well.
Yeah, bro's 24 forever. I think he's got that baby face.
Do you remember like the whole like transgender rumor about?
Yeah, but
that like I swear to God, like that. When I think of James Rodriguez,
was that Everton Hammers as well? I swear
it was
Everton Hammers.
It was like
I was about to say bring him back as well. Everton Hammers,
bring him back.
Obvious.
Was that when Carlo was there?
Wow,
that was the.
How the hell did that?
What the?
That was a simulation. I refuse to believe
that.
Top
of the league, man. They were top of the league. They were cooking.
It had to be like some money laundering or something.
It was them and Leeds, I think.
Southampton were top of the league all the time. Yeah,
that was the weirdest time. Was this all like COVID though?
Yeah, COVID. Yeah.
Okay. COVID tax.
Didn't exist.
COVID
files do not exist, man.
COVID files
they did not exist.
That was the weirdest time ever, man.
Yeah, so he's killing it. Brazil go out. So Ronaldinho was right after all.
He was.
Argentina just make it through because of Emi Martinez again. Tell you what, they haven't been that convincing either, to be honest. Like the two big boys, Argentina and Brazil, have not been great.
Brazil weren't at all.
They
were
go down to 10
dead.
Men, and he couldn't.
Yeah.
I think they averaged, the contest said 3 shots on target across the whole tournament. Took us every game.
Who was Brazil lining up with? Well, up top, Vinicius, Endrick, Rodrigo?
Endrick's first start was last game, so it was Rodrigo.
So why didn't they start him last game?
Because Vinicius got suspended.
Oh, suspended, true. Okay.
Who else played up top with them? Rafinha. So it was Rodrigo was down the middle.
Rafinha's got a nuts free kick. I saw that. Yeah,
and Vinny on the left.
I was thinking, I was talking about Rafinha on the show. Still a baller. And
he backed you up. So I was slandering the name. I was slandering that man's name. So those semifinals. Canada versus Argentina. Sorry. Probably dead game. Argentina should.
Has Alfonso been cooking?
Don't know.
Really? Argentina kind of been hard to watch.
Jonathan David up top, is that it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Jonathan David vibes.
And then Uruguay, Colombia. That probably is the final in the semi-final. There, Uruguay have been good. Darwin's been cooking, and Colombia. You have obviously.
When he's not in England, he's just a fucking beast.
Oh, he's crazy. Him for Uruguay is like next level.
He's so good, isn't he?
Next level.
But he misses just some sitters still.
He scores the impossible. Makes
I think he missed an open header.
Yeah, yes.
A few Liverpool players knocking about. Diaz is still around.
Yep.
You got Gakpo for Netherlands.
McAllister.
Darwin, obviously. Anyone else you got? Who else you got?
Virgil van Dijk.
Trent.
Yes. Yeah, Trent.
Hanging about.
A few balls about.
Yeah.
For them.
Your whole back line basically playing. Other than Andy. Andy's gone home.
He was home after Germany.
Group stage and he was out of there.
He was gone before it even started. He was.
That's basically that from all the tournaments.
Predictions really quick?
We can go around predictions.
Don't ask me about Copa America.
Okay,
I'm just going to say Uruguay.
Yeah, you say Uruguay. Semis, who are your picks for semis? Because we'll do our final prediction when we'll have the live stream. We'll do our final prediction when we actually on the live stream.
I'll do Spain and England.
You can get 3. Are they both getting 3 in regulation, or we have to go in another extra time?
Both regulation.
I'm going to go Spain, Netherlands, both in regulation as well.
I would love that.
See, I want that as well.
England. They'll find a way, man.
England. I just can't. I can't back the England team, who I feel like won't start playing until they're 1-0 down.
genuinely.
And
if the Dutch score the late as possible.
Just
score as late as you possibly can.
Until the 85th minute.
Without Weghorst's header, and then just park it up, mate.
Yeah, don't worry. They feel a little bit inevitable, England, at the moment. Like that they'll find a way. But
if they win this thing, I swear, man.
You won't hear the end of it forever. It's been how many years now? Like 50
God
years?
Knows.
70 years since they've actually won something?
Yeah, how long it's been?
60.
It's been a long time,
wasn't it? The last time they won something?
It's been a long time. I think 66. Yeah.
Do you reckon that affects the reputation of the Premier League? I know that Premier League is like got every country, but it's still England's league, and they don't do anything internationally.
It probably does help it, yeah.
Do you reckon it does? Like somewhat? Yeah. Whereas Spain love to cook internationally. Italy loves to cook, over the last 20 years.
100%.
We think of great Spanish teams, we think of great Italy teams, we think of great French teams.
And Dallas has to help.
Germany's won the World Cup. Like everyone else does it internationally.
Other than England.
Except for England.
You could say that best player Jude, Spain, best striker, Kane,
but then
Germany.
Again, I guess, yeah.
Like you could say this as well. Like, everyone else is from England, aren't they?
But then
saying that Bukayo is carrying
the best players in the Premier League English, probably not for most of the time. Like
KDB,
if you look back at the last
Salah,
10 Premier League players of the year, Salah, KDB, Hazard, Kane probably won one, but Riyad Mahrez won one. I think.
Yeah.
Funny, interesting. That's just a little point. I wasn't sure.
It's true. It undoubtedly helps the league. But I guess you think about it, Rice, Saka, Gahey.
Most of the teams prem.
Yeah, these guys are prem.
I think there's like 3 players who are not.
It's just with all the big guys that all gone away.
It's probably the 2 guys going into the tournament who probably were the best players aren't from the prem. And
that's true.
But your prediction for the semis?
I will go same as you.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the England one because the Dutch midfield.
Interesting. We've all gone Spain. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I think Spain.
We're probably sleeping on France, to be honest.
Yeah. I think Spain.
I think we just want Spain. Yeah. More than we believe. I don't think their midfield can
keep up. Kante's had every single game and played the match every game. Bro's legs are gonna
go. How funny is that? Like Kante's just reappeared.
Yeah, from Saudi popped up.
And he's cooking, man. Like,
but the Saudis.
Has he won man of the match in like 3 of?
He ran man of the match 2 out of the first 2 of the group stage and then 1 in the knockouts.
That's crazy.
But the problem is France. They don't have any creativity at all. Nothing. Zero. Then Dembele's stunk it up. Colombani.
Griezmann's been stinking it up too.
Griezmann's annoyed me, man. He's
been.
And you know what? Harry Kane and Griezmann have driven me insane. Like it's gone to the point where I'm just sick of seeing their faces. So
Griezmann was good in the World Cup though.
Well, it's been amazing for France.
He's due a bad tournament. Like he's been incredible. Every tournament.
Mate, Olivier Giroud, what's up with him?
For his lexical.
Man's thinking about Inter Miami, wherever they're
he normally loves the bloody French tournament too.
He loves him and Griezmann with them Fortnite dances or whatever. Like, Jesus.
That was a time, Mbappe was still a teenager and Griezmann hitting the fucking Fortnite dances. Poor Croatia, man. That's grim.
That's when they were entertaining. Now they're
dead.
So. Are you live streaming the semis?
Yeah, I'll do because they're both on.
Are they
both 3?
They're threes, man. I know. I was just thinking they're both 3.
Flynn will be there, mate.
On a random note, I was in hell yesterday at work. I looked at my Whoop, 1% recovery on Sunday night. 1% recovery.
I'm actually thinking I'm gonna have to. What are they? Wednesday,
Thursday morning.
Morning, yeah. So Tuesday night, so tomorrow night, and then. That's how I operate in my head.
Tomorrow night.
So going into Wednesday morning, Thursday
because they're so early. Because they're so late night. I go off morning.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
I'm literally thinking I'm gonna have to sleep, and then just commit to the rest of the day.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Get to bed 6, 7.
Oh, scary hours.
Scary time. But yeah, there'll be 2 good semis. Hopefully, if the attacking side actually get control of the game, and obviously Copper as well. We'll talk about that when it's all done and dusted. Transfers. They're getting a little bit more exciting. Obviously, we'll
very slowly.
But once the tournament ends, you watch 8 both in one day. It'll be ridiculous.
It'll pop off,
We'll start with you guys first. You first. Arsenal, Calafiori. He's probably the discovery of the tournament, right? So
yeah. So, to be honest, I didn't know who it was before the tournament.
That's pretty cultured.
I know he's been cooking for Bologna and stuff, but
we've talked about Bologna to high heaven, but we never really touched about it. That's how deep in Bologna he was.
And Ferguson.
Yeah. That's a good sign, I think, though.
I mean,
adding more depth.
I've seen a little bit of stuff saying, where's he? He's a centre back. Where's he going to play? But he'll slide in at left back. You think?
You think
but
so?
I don't know where that leaves Timber though. So regardless, it's amazing for our depth, right? Because he's been playing. He played great for Italy, and he looks.
Maybe he doesn't start, man.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't start.
I don't think he does. I don't think he starts.
I think Timber starts.
Do you reckon Gabriel gets benched and he plays in the middle?
Nah,
I've seen that a lot.
To be fair, didn't he do it at the start of the year, Arteta?
The only thing which scares me, I really hope this doesn't happen because I think Gabriel was probably our best centre back last year.
Yeah, you stood about the whole time.
To be honest, Saliba was great, but I thought Saliba was better the year before.
Yeah.
In terms of like how good he was that year, and I thought Gabriel took another step last year. So look, personally, I hope Gabriel doesn't don't touch either of them. They both stay there.
Yeah.
They're both amazing.
There's no way he.
Please don't.
No
way. But it's a little bit scary because when we brought in Jakob Kiwior, he was the left-footed centre back. He was apparently a little bit more ball playing than Gabriel, and it was like Gabriel got dropped for the first 3 games, and I don't know, that was a little bit of a weird period. But I'm pretty certain those two are solidified there, and if anything, all we're doing is trying to match City. How they can rotate. I mean, when you look at City, right? Like, it's pretty hard to pick who their centre backs, who their defence is going to be every game.
Yeah.
Like, there's always rotation, right? Between in the Prem, Champions League, stuff like that. So, if we're trying to build a team which is going to be capable of winning all trophies, going for all 4 trophies, right?
Yeah.
Then I guess we need that squad depth. So, the only other alternative I can think is that maybe Timber plays midfield, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Plays like proper DM and lets Rice go a little bit more forward because it sounds like Partey might be leaving.
I think Partey's. I've seen that a lot. Partey on the way out as well.
Saudi money's
coming.
But yeah, I mean, look, all in all, I think it's a great signing. It sounds like it's pretty much like fully confirmed.
40 million release clause, that'd be buying out pretty quickly.
I think we're only apparently paying Calafiori $4 million a year.
Not bad.
Which is like
Jesus.
He probably was on peanuts.
Which is not that much for like what you. I think it's like 80 grand a week.
Yeah, Bologna wouldn't pay a lot for their players.
Is that 80 grand a week? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
80 grand.
Yeah. So
nothing great, but something. Yeah,
So it's like, look,
that's well under the Premier League money.
Well unders.
For Premier League defenders or Premier League starters, right?
Yeah.
That is way unders. So that'd be a great signing for us on a long-term deal. So I think he's young. He obviously looks young.
What,
20,
He's 23.
I'm still yet to see him kick a ball. I've only seen compilations, Did you guys know? Did you see that Twitter thing? Wow. It was that one that said like, some Arsenal guy retweeted wow, and it was a compilation of Calafiori for like 30 seconds in press conferences. No. Someone said wow, full stop. It was crazy. It was actually the funniest thing. It was getting like memed so hard, but yeah.
The aura thing's on a different level now. We're wearing press conferences now.
Wow. Full stop.
Yeah. Headband on. Wow.
It was hilarious. But I don't know. In terms of our other Arsenal news, I haven't seen much about the striker. That's kind of like
that's the dodgy one.
There's been no talks of strikers anyway.
But then like none of them have had much substance.
For Brits, nothing here.
He's really just rinsing out what he's got.
There's nothing on striker movement.
Yeah.
Nothing really there.
Yeah, when Sesko re-signed, that kind of put that to bed a little bit.
Literally, because everyone was
glad it did because he did nothing in this tournament.
He was
he stunk it up.
He was mid-ass.
He was dead.
He's off the ball.
He had the one shot against...
The one-on-one.
The one-on-one.
And he bottled it.
Bottled it, man.
Diego Costa went big. Yeah, other than that, I think that's it, realistically, for you guys. Obviously, United are in talks with everyone.
Yeah.
We've got Zertsky. I think Zertsky is basically, he's agreed personal with United already.
That's basically done, I think.
De Ligt he's prioritised Manchester United out of the Barca and I think it was another, Liverpool or some other club was in the list. It was a big club and he said priority goes to us to negotiate first. There's 2 more Dutch
do they both?
Yeah, I know. What is it with you and Dutch players?
Oh, I know what it is.
Well, yeah, but like, Jesus, like, fucking scout someone else.
I guess some transfer news, Ten Hag extension.
Yep, 2026 now. It's 2 more seasons. So this season, next season.
2 more years. Okay.
How did that even happen?
Yeah,
he went from out the door.
He went from
he went
from actually being sacked.
Yeah,
he was actually sacked.
He was gone.
Literally, he was sacked.
He was gone.
To then
winning cup final.
To then we'll stay and rethink about it.
Yeah.
And then extension.
How does that work?
And we'll sign 2 more Dutch players.
Yeah.
But when we sack you in 6 months' time, anyway, we're gonna have a full Ten Hag squad who no one else likes.
More Deadwood, and then
we're gonna have more.
De Ligt's gonna cook.
Nah, De Ligt gives me Deadwood.
Yeah, the hospital. We'll cook at the hospital.
So do they both start for you?
Xerxes does.
Xerxes interesting. Well, he knows I love Xerxes. I've raved about him for ages now. So
he doesn't start over Starboy Hoyland.
No. No,
how much rotation?
Xerxes a release clause of
40,
35, something like that. And the problem with Delit, he's cheap, but his wages are
crazy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like he's got
Varane wages.
Or what?
Oh yeah, he's going for have you seen those clips like chanting with the
the
passion vibes of like
why are his like wages so high?
Bayern Munich came from he got bought out from Juventus.
He's playing, plays for the big clubs, right? He's one of them. Like solidified himself as like a big name player. Like obviously Ajax, Juve, and Bayern. I know his wages would be crazy, but
he's on Varane wages. That's the problem. So we got rid of Varane's wages. I hope they just fix it up
to bring in another similar type.
United are always the club who do this. There's a player who's not wanted by their club anymore, and they're on crazy wages, and they're like, oh, look, we'll pick them up on the wages, because no one else does it.
No, everyone would wait for the end of contract.
They wait or they just play really hard, like hard ball. And
if you want to come, you're gonna have to take.
If you want to come, you take a massive wage reduction.
I hope, from the sounds of it, that happens because he's prioritised United. Like, this is the thing though; these players.
He prioritised United because they're going to pay him.
That's a double next club. Either because we're not playing Champions League. Like the fact these players are coming here, it's either they're getting paid or they're
you're
really,
in such a weird spot, man. It's the worst place to be. Like
it's for me. If you say
because your signings have
Martinez, to hit. Though, like it's a dice roll because if it works, it looks $1 million because Martinez looks $1 million. Delit will look $1 million if they're fit.
Yeah.
I think the Xerxes
the transfer position you're in is just United have just this is just years and years of like. Terrible business where it's like you've overpaid for players, you repeatedly overpay for players, which means you have to overpay for the next player, which means clubs can they play they play a hard bargain, so you have to pay more for them, and players demand more money, and it's like a domino effect.
The player thing now is a thing. The asking price over we've it looks like we're going over the hurdle of that. We haven't paid. We're paying 40 mil for both these guys. Delit's a 65, 60 mil player.
Yeah, is that a contract thing though?
The contract thing. If we end up paying that
2 years,
2 I think it was
1
year, 2 year.
That's okay then.
The problem is that you take the wage and it sort of nullifies paying or not paying the full 65. Right. The Xerxes one I think is good. That's an investment. That's another solid signing up top. We've got a lot of young players up top now, which is good. Like that area of the park, I think.
You don't reckon you ever paid for Højlund? What was he, 70 mil?
He'll be a player.
I think he's pretty serious.
I guess he's a young striker, so
pretty serious.
You got to pay.
He'll be serious.
Like you can't.
If he can stay fit,
you can't take a United striker much serious until we actually have creativity.
I think he'll be good, but I haven't seen like 120 mil potential player there, right? Which is what you pay if you're gonna.
That's the striker market, though. You have to overpay.
If you're gonna pay 70 mil for a 19-year-old,
20-year-old,
for a 20-year-old, then the thought process is that the ceiling is like he's going to be a triple-digit player, 100%, or 9-figure player, 100%.
That's just the striker market.
I'm saying
look how much you pay for Nunes. Like, that wasn't overpaid.
Like is Højlund not just like a bit of a fox in the box sort of thing? That's what I see from him, to be honest. I think he prefers the counter attack because when he can use his physicality and his pace, he's quick. I think he definitely likes counter attack as well.
I wish he was a fox in the box.
Bit of a tap-in player, like. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of strikers make a career.
I think he needs to work on that though. I think that's where he needs to improve is being in position to make the tap-ins.
Yeah, right. Okay.
That's probably because they didn't get any supply there.
Yeah,
no balls into the box.
He looks good in the counter for sure.
That's what the problem with the Danish side was. When they were playing the counter, he looked $1 million, but he looked rubbish in the games where they had a lot of the ball because he doesn't really get the whole slipping behind because at United we're defending most of the game anyway. So there's a few adjustments to make.
That's another issue with us. That's a whole other issue.
So it's the best thing you can't. First season, I think for a first season, he ticked that box. I'm happy with that signing. I think Xerxes adds that. He can
I think it's a good sign.
Left to right. Obviously, he's down the middle.
I think you guys had no money. What was up with that?
It's always no money.
I heard you had 30 mil.
Yeah, there's no money, but in the end, but the thing, you lose Varane's wages. You lose. I still don't know what's happened with Casemiro. He's had photos.
You're not going to sell him anywhere.
He's got photos of the new kit, so he's obviously now with the club. And Amrabat looks like he's at the club as well now. So
no way.
I don't know how that's happened, but they're both there now. So there's that. Because I wanted another midfielder like Ugarte or something like that, or
that could still happen.
That's another 35. That's not too bad. Ugarte at 35 is not bad.
Yeah.
Who I think I had him number 10 in my centimeters list ages back. So all the players I've raved about it are coming to my club. So they're listening to what I'm saying.
Ineos is listening.
They're listening to what I'm saying. It's positive though. I think the left back's a big thing though. There's no rumors of a left back, and that's worrying.
Well, last year's back though. You know, he's come from the dead.
Well, last year's come back from being dead, and then Luke Shaw's got toothpicks for hamstrings. So like, that's the worrying sign. So there's still holes at United, and like, I don't know about you, got Liverpool. I don't know if anything happened.
No, it's hard because you know Slot's not going to get the full team until 2 weeks before this.
So we just had half your teams.
It'll be once the season.
You also spent a fair bit of money in the last few years. I think you have. You bought Szoboszlai.
But that was 2 years. We should have done that the year previously.
Probably in the last 2 years, you probably spent like 300 mil.
Oh no!
Last two. Darwin was last 2 years. Darwin was 2 years ago. It was 100.
That was the one. That was the one signing.
You spent 40 mil on McAllister. You spent.
I think it was 30 on McAllister. It was 190. That's 190.
Endo was like 15.
So you're at 210.
Yeah, 200 in 2 years is nothing these days.
We spent that last year.
No, but who else you bought?
That's it.
No, there's more. Gakpo. That was 50 mil.
It's 35.
You sure?
Yeah,
okay, you're at 250.
250.
Right.
For 2.5 seasons though.
250.
That's nothing.
You bought something else. Come on, keep on. There's someone else.
I'm sure.
You bought Gravenberch.
Yeah,
30.
So you essentially spent 300 mil in 2 years. Okay, so wait. So who's the idiot?
That's all. That was but
300
all
mil in
needed.
2 years.
But we lost a lot of players.
We haven't spent 300 mil in 2 years.
We lost Milner. We lost Henderson. It was needed. And you lose all them wages, it's needed.
No, I get it, but as in like you spent a lot of money in the last few years. You do have a squad there. You have a lot of young. You got a lot of players in sort of like their team. Prime. Well, coming into their prime.
We still
age.
need more though. We still need more.
What would you need? I think you need a centre back.
I need a centre back.
You need a centre back so bad.
You need a forward.
Oh, we need another winger to help Salah. No, we need one.
I think you need to sell Salah. What's up with that? Is he gone?
No, he's
staying now. Too late now.
I can't.
I think he's getting the contract.
Can't believe you didn't sell him for 200 mil. That is the worst business I've ever heard, man.
Well, looking back at it now, it looks bad. But at the time,
he was the best player in the Premier League this first half of the year.
It was the worst song. It was the worst business ever.
It wasn't, man.
Yes, I sat on this couch and banged on about how they. I couldn't even. I'm pretty sure I was saying there's no way they don't accept it. Because
well, you and Antonio were like dead on of like you have to get rid of
him. He was like 32, 33, yeah.
I think
32. He was 34 this year, isn't he?
I have no idea. You offered 200 mil for a 33-year-old who relies on his pace.
No, but it's so easy saying that now. It's so easy.
I know. I said it at the time.
At the time, he was the best player in the Premier League.
I also said it at the time, though. I mean, no, but I just like.
But I was trying to
agree. But no Liverpool fan wanted to sell him.
No, but there was other factors involved there for sure. Like,
there was
so much emotional investment in Mohamed Salah.
What I will say, if there was a player out there that the club wanted to replace Salah with, they would have done it. There was no one out there.
There still isn't anyone out there right now anyway.
Exactly.
That's the problem. There's still no, unless you get Kvaratskhelia, but it's still going to pay a fair chunk for him as well, and the wages will be crazy as well.
Exactly.
I swear there used to be so many players like Mohamed Salah back in the like 10 years ago.
100%.
I swear we used to have so many fast-paced. There was so many like one-footed fast-paced wingers back in the day.
Weird now, isn't it?
And now they're all like
wingers now are midfielders.
Now they're all like ball playing, like really.
Sign of the times. Like
it's so strange, man.
Pep screwed the system, man.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll bring back a Barbo.
Legit, man.
Bring back Javinho and a Barbo, man.
What's
happened? I bring back 2014. It was so much better.
Where's Robin and Ribery gone? Where's that?
Literally, those days are gone, man.
Like,
now there's just.
That's what I'm saying. That you can't replace like.
Bro, you guys like Theo Walcott making a living off like being quick down the wing,
running down the wing with no technical ability on the ball, just whip the ball in the box.
That was better.
Theo Walcott, that's crazy, man.
Every club had one of those guys, just that just runs all day long. But were you guys like actually signing one meaningful?
There will
have to give him some.
There will be signings, but it's just he can't make signings now. He doesn't know who's part of his plans.
How much will Slot get given, do you reckon? Like FSG?
I don't know how much, but I think he'll be given maybe 2 signings.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he'll be
100?
Yeah.
100 mil?
I reckon a bit more.
I reckon about 100.
Okay.
Klopp got around that sort of amount.
I think the main priority at the moment is the contracts with Trent and stuff. To be honest,
because Trent's going out of contract next season.
Liverpool won't really do anything until
Trent's got 1 year left.
This is his last year.
Well, really.
That's a big one.
That's the thing.
I've been there so many times in the last few years. That's letting players go on free. It's the worst thing ever.
Liverpool won't do anything till like early August. Before literally right before the season
starts. Trevor haven't re-signed Trent yet.
Virgil,
Wow,
and
that's so bad.
Salah. So them three. That's the main sort of
So the big three.
big three. I think one of them goes. To be honest.
Virgil and Salah are a little bit like less urgent than I said Trent is.
So Trent's the future.
No, Trent needs to be the priority.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
That's a club captain right there.
On a normal contract, what's Trent worth?
I don't know.
A couple of years ago, you would have said 100. Like a couple of years ago.
200?
I would say, yeah.
200, 250?
You're taking the piss.
As in, like,
I think
how much
250.
he earns a week?
No, I'm saying as in like contract value.
Oh.
Because that's the worry. If you let him go on a free.
Oh, yeah. Jesus,
like
that won't happen. That won't happen.
No, you don't think it would happen, but you just like that. Like that's the worry with like letting players run out their contract, right? Is that like?
Well, like, coach is like transfer value.
Yeah. What's his transfer value? Is what I'm saying. A couple of years ago, I reckon it was 100 mil.
110.
No, I don't.
He's still 100 mil now.
I don't reckon he is anymore.
You don't reckon Trent's 100 mil? Oh my god!
I don't reckon. I honestly don't. Reckon
I think between 90 and 110.
Nah. You don't reckon Trent's 100 mil?
No, I think he sells for that, but I don't think he's worth it. But I think
come on, of course he's worth it.
No, I disagree, but I don't think. I think he would sell for that. I don't know if there's any buyers out there, but
there's no buyers for Trent.
Bro, I don't know. I don't want to say it, but all my Man United Instagram, but the amount of mock-ups with Trent.
I don't know who would buy Trent.
We'd be the first. We'd be right at that door straight away.
Madrid would buy.
Yeah, bro. Yes. Madrid would buy Trent.
We would.
They've been linked with him for ages.
I think Madrid though.
Barca would take it in a heartbeat.
No. They can't afford him. I think Madrid are probably. I think Madrid are probably the only club.
Will find a way.
I think Madrid are probably the only club.
Yeah, and he's linked with them.
Yeah, to be honest, but I think in terms of like clubs being out there who would buy Trent, I think Madrid are probably the only one.
I think PSG.
If he went for a free though,
PSG got Hakimi. Is he still playing or is he in jail?
No, he's
in jail. Where did that come from?
You know Hakimi's like rape allegations and stuff.
No.
Oh, he had like crazy rape allegations like a year ago. Yeah.
Oh, really?
And I wasn't even sure if he was still playing.
No, he's still there. He's still cut it up.
Yeah, legit. I thought he might have been in jail.
Oh,
I've seen clips of him.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. I think it was his wife.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, that's real.
Let's put a damp on
things. PSG then.
yeah, mate.
I think PSG would take Trent then.
I think I said, if he went for a free, so then we don't have to buy off him. We would take him in a heartbeat.
I would honestly, you would never see me ever again.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
Like,
he has been indicted for rape and placed under judicial supervision.
Right.
Jesus.
Right. That spot is there.
Bro's gone the gulag.
Yeah.
that was just over a year ago. Okay.
Oh, so it's fine now. He's played a whole season. Yeah, he's good.
That's like them Anthony allegations. But
that just disappeared
real quick, didn't it? Yeah.
What else have we got here? Anything else exciting in the world of football? So we got De Ligt and Zerz. We should have De Ligt and Zerz. You should have Calafiori. Elise is officially at Munich now. Sad times. The Prem losers one. A legend there.
That's a bummer. That's so sad.
That is very sad.
My club as well.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Does he even?
The jersey up there.
Do you reckon he starts?
I think he does.
You think he does?
Yeah, I think he does. Company as well.
He should.
Over like Sane?
He should, yeah.
Sane's dead baller, man.
Yeah,
He's poor.
Yeah, Sane hasn't really lived up to what he was supposed to.
Bro, came off, Wirtz came on and literally like won the game, or nearly won the game.
The fact that Wirtz didn't start.
Yeah, that was so
Nagelsmann was trying to do some like Pep Champions League final type stuff. It was not, it wasn't happening.
Does Nagelsmann keep the Germany job?
Yeah. He already got an extension.
He won the nation in that tournament, the way they played.
It wasn't like his fault. Like they played bloody well. It was just one of those unlucky.
What else is going on? Nothing. Zaniolo went to Atalanta. That's about it. Palhinha to Bayern.
That's a good.
That rumour's come back up again.
See, I also heard that Bayern had no money. That's why they were selling De Ligt, because they had to get him off the wages. And I keep hearing this. No one's got money.
Yeah, but you have no money, and then you get rid of one person, and all of a sudden all the money come back because all the wages go away, right? Because everyone forgets, I think the wages are probably more important than the transfer fees.
Yeah, because 100%.
That's like
you pay
6
the
million,
fees over like, they pay the fees over like 6 years and stuff.
Installments and stuff.
That's like the Calafiori signing. The wage bill is way worse.
The Calafiori signing, some club gets like 15% or 20% of it.
I thought it was 50%.
It's 50.
It's 50, yeah.
Whoever,
it's not Bayern, is it?
No. Whoever Bologna
bought
him off.
Yeah. Maybe Juve. Is it Juve? No.
Someone gets 50%.
Whoever Bologna bought him off.
It is 50% though. I saw that.
And I was like, holy shit.
That's crazy.
It was a time. I don't think it's a small club. Because it was a big deal about how much money they're going to receive. But like that's just up there, right? Like all these installments and stuff.
That's a great selling clause. Jesus.
They saw the talent. They were like, yeah, that's the one.
Arsenal had that for a guy called Amari Hutchinson. So
15%, didn't
Wait,
he?
No, we had 50 as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had 50%.
Damn.
So
like the Ipswich.
The Ipswich Donny, yeah. Chelsea.
They just paid like 45 million for us, like 25 million. So you got like what, 12 mil?
That's why, yeah.
No, we had 50%.
I was wondering why it was so like.
So you went for like 30, so you got like 15 mil. That's
I was wondering why it was so like talked about in a way, but that's why.
That's the signing as well.
Arsenal got it.
90% sure, 50%.
I think it was a lot. Yeah,
that's a big move then.
Yeah,
and just for everyone, all
but
players.
that Ipswich had to do that. He was
Drewsbury Hall to Chelsea. I thought about that one as well since we've been away.
Bro, that's fucking.
That's just Leicester tax.
Drewsbury Hall.
That's Maresca tax.
That's Maresca.
What happened?
He went to Chelsea with Maresca.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh my god.
He was going to go to Brighton, which would have been a sick signing for them.
That'd be
But now he's just.
Bro, you said Drewsbury Hall. Give me like a flashback. I can't believe both still going around.
He's young.
He's young, bro. He's like 24.
Drewsbury Hall's young. He's like the region of Madison. He's the region of Madison.
I don't
know. He literally is Madison. He is Madison.
I don't know why I thought Drewsbury Hall was old.
Nah,
he is 25. Yeah, he's in the prime.
So he's been kicking it out for ages.
He's like on the bench a lot for Leicester.
Yeah.
So he's been around for maybe it probably has been around for like 5 years. I'm just thinking like,
you know what?
They got relegated, and I don't know. It's in the back of my mind.
You know what was a big deal? Archie Gray left Leeds to go to Tottenham. That was actually a big deal.
Yeah, that's a good
40 million. He's been cooking for Leeds.
A lot of money.
Oh, they paid 40 mil.
That's a lot of money.
He's a really good player.
What, 19-year-old?
Something like that.
Won't even start.
Spurs have signed a few players.
Does that mean did Timo Werner come on a permanent? Or was he?
Yeah, he's done.
They've got a lot of players there now.
Oh, they bought.
Yeah, they bought him.
How much?
Werner,
20.
I mean nothing.
Oh, Spurs have been cooking this.
Maybe a bit less.
He spent like 200 mil already, Ange.
Then where does Son
He did though.
Yeah. They do need it.
And they need another 200.
Yeah, literally.
And where does Son play down the middle then? Because Son in the middle, Gray off the left, and then Werner.
I think Gray plays off the left. I don't like that.
Because how are you gonna fit them all in though?
Gray just doesn't start. I don't
reckon he starts?
I don't think he starts.
40 million for him so he's like the player that drive you forward.
Basuma and Bentancur, surely. Unless you're playing Bentancur and Gray.
Because you're not going to play him at 10, obviously, because Matters is in the 10. That's where you
I don't think you can play him off the left.
I feel like all number 10s can play out.
So I think he likes them pacey, Werner and Johnson. He likes those kind of guys.
In an Ange team, though, I don't know if he wants Son up top.
It was working.
I don't know.
No,
he did it a lot. He did it a lot with Johnson and...
I don't know if he wants... Like Son up top though.
I don't know.
That's where he wants like a false nine.
Yeah, where does he want him? Left wing or striker? That's because he played it. Yeah,
I think he wants him left wing.
Left wing.
I think he likes two wingers who like get to the byline and like.
That's why I think he likes Werner and Johnson though, because that's what they. Yeah. That's literally.
Brandon Johnson was crazy for them as well off the bench last season as well.
He loves Brandon. Brandon Johnson like.
I think Brandon Johnson's a lock. Yeah.
He did well.
Because Gray can't fit. Because I'd play him when Madison would be playing, but obviously he can't really play him.
Well, they've got a lot of players up top now.
Yeah, and you got a lot up top.
But are they like good enough?
Yeah, well,
for long enough.
Richarlison.
And they got Richarlison still. I feel like they got.
If all their players who like have these little moments can just time them up.
They're very moments forward.
Yeah, if Richarlison had the first 4 months and Werner the next 3 months.
Johnson's a very moments player.
That's why he was crazy off the bench because he just.
He got good assist numbers. I'll give him that. He got good assist.
It's Shungmin-Son's birthday today. Just turned 32.
Happy birthday, Sonny.
Happy birthday, Sonny.
Happy birthday, Sonny. I was about to say he's only 33, but he's 32. He just turned 32. So I mean, he's getting on a little bit as well. Like, Son is 32. What?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the time to convert him to a striker. I'd be like what Mane did.
Yeah, it's come to more central.
He was so disappointing last year, Son. I know he was better when he started playing through the middle, but like.
And when he went back to
it's been a couple of years now where I just feel like he hasn't been on it
since when he won the golden boot. Kind of. Like last year was pretty bad.
Like him, like the opposite. Like with him leaving, it was just like he's lost his.
Well, they were breaking records for best
crazy like combinations.
Goal
assist numbers.
They nearly broke like some.
They were in conversation.
Record. They nearly broke
that. That is history. There. That is serious history. Outside of that, I think that's that. Nothing really.
Donny van der Beek, mate, off to
500 grand.
Crazy.
He's getting sold for 500 grand.
500 grand.
We signed for 35 million.
Yeah.
He's sold for 500
3 years ago. Was it 3 years ago?
Second club as well.
3 years ago?
You're selling Donny.
Yeah, it was COVID. Ollie Ball.
You're selling Donny van der Beek for
500 grand.
500,000 euros.
I think that's a good deal for Girona. I think
that's massive for them.
Why not, man? Like, as a player.
What?
Because they're losing like Savio. They might lose Dovbyk.
They lost
Garcia as well.
That's an amazing deal. He hasn't even been on the ground, man.
But like he was at, I'm guessing he did nothing. Was he at Frankfurt?
I'm guessing I didn't hear anything about that in there. And they were doing all right. And in fact, he was
500. Sorry.
Someone was saying you could buy London. You could buy a London apartment for more than that. Like it costs more to live in London than it does.
I can't believe that.
500 grand.
I cannot believe it, Donny. Yeah, I mean, I
That
swear
fall
he's like
off is
27.
crazy.
That's crazy, man.
I swear you bought
Yeah,
him.
he's not.
He was
He's not
Ballon
old.
d'Or contender.
He's not
He's
old.
27.
500 grand for a 27
in a prime, supposed to be
Who
prime
was
career.
a top 30 Ballon d'Or player like 3 years ago.
He was
when
good.
when he was playing.
Bloody good.
What the hell? I'll tell you what, that Ajax team, they shipped them all
Streets
off.
will never
The
forget.
Streets will never forget that team. I mean,
2018.
they shipped them all off, man.
That
Like,
team
What if
De
Tottenham
Jong, De Ligt,
A prime Ziyech, like, was cool.
Ziyech.
Onana was Onana?
Onana was
Onana was there.
Was that drug allegations, Onana? Or was
I think that was.
that drug
I think
suspended?
he got found out that year.
that year? So he actually played that year.
I think.
He had like a suspension.
Is this Champions League semi-final?
I'm just trying to imagine the Lucas goal. Was he?
Yeah, that was
there?
Lucas
Yeah.
Moura.
Was he there? Was he in goal? Onana?
Who was
think
up
it
top?
was.
Who was
I
up
think it
top?
was.
Who was up top?
Tadic and was it?
Was that Luke de Jong?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't think so. I think Luke's
that
gone- I think
way
Luke's
too
gone
old?
way
It wasn't
back.
Tadic, was it?
Nah, he didn't play.
Tadic came after
Or
that
did he come
era.
after? Yeah.
Whoa, who was in that? That's a Streets team, man.
Striker. Oh, Jesus.
Ajax versus Tottenham. 2018, yeah.
3-3, yeah.
Yeah, what a game. Oh, 2-3 for Tottenham.
Is that when aggregate was still a thing? Like away goals?
Yeah,
Away goals.
Bring that back, man.
Yeah.
I hate
I
when
miss
they got
away
rid of
goals.
that.
How do I
That
find the
was-
lineups?
Because it made games attacking.
I know. Now teams can just sit in and
Yeah.
play for extra time and stuff.
Oh, how do I find these lineups?
I don't know if you'll be able to find it
I
from
don't know if
3
Google
years
wants,
ago.
I know if Google wants to go back for that history. Starting lines, Ajax, Tottenham. Here we go. Kieran Trippier. Wow. Here we go. They had Onana, Mazzari, De Ligt, Blind, Tagliafico,
Blind.
Shawnee, De Jong,
Fico.
Ziyech, Van de Beek. It was Tadic. And Kasper Dolberg was in the
Oh
line.
my!
Kasper Dolberg was in the line.
Casper Dolberg. Tadic off the left, eh?
It's at Spurs this time. It was Lloris,
What?
Trippier, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Danny Rose, Sissoko,
Yeah.
Wanyama. Wanyama's banging on Liverpool's
Wanyama,
my favourite
yeah,
goal of all
mate,
time.
that was a fucking
Ericsson,
In
Ali,
2018.
2018. Lucas
Eriksen.
Moura.
I swear Trippier was at Atletico for like 10 years.
It was there for like won the title and pissed off.
I don't know why in my head he was there for 10 years. I was like, oh, Trippier.
It felt that way, didn't it?
No, it
He dropped in, won a title, and then left.
Yeah, pretty much.
Went for
I
Newcastle.
also couldn't believe Vertonghen was bloody starting for Belgium.
Still.
Yeah, that was
Still.
ropes. No, that was like
Still.
I
I thought bro was getting his coaching badges.
yeah,
He's
was
playing,
an
man.
Anderlecht cooking out.
Yeah, literally.
Like, that's the Belgian.
So did
market,
I.
You know, you retire, got to Anderlecht.
like company, yeah, go to
yeah.
Anderlecht, go to, yeah.
But that team.
Look, you get 100 points and then you sign for some relegation fodder and then you get a buying job. So, you know.
Yeah, Vertonghen wishes he was Pepe, man. not that guy.
Not that guy, man. You're not catching up with this. Hunter Lai was still there. That's crazy.
Huntelaar.
Wow.
Bro, that's prime
Huntelaar.
Schalke.
Schalke.
You know?
Hunter Lai and Draxler, man. That's a combination. That's
Didn't
straight.
Kevin
Huntelaar
Prince
played for like
Boateng and
bloody
everything.
Galatasaray.
Oh, we did. Everyone goes to pay Galatasaray. I'll go pay Galatasaray for you time.
Galatasaray. See, that was Saudi before it was Saudi, man.
Yeah, it was.
But now
It
Joe's
was.
there. It's going to become the league again.
Is he
He's
at
at- he's
Galatasaray?
a-
He's a
No.
Galatasaray.
No, he's
yeah.
at
Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce. But now that he's in the
Is he
league,
Fenerbahce?
Mate, they got a few clubs there. Right?
I thought it was it not? It's not Galatasaray.
you can't get these clubs wrong. That's like starting a war.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
Bro,
yeah.
Batshuayi was at Fenerbahce.
Fans now.
Yeah, no.
Do not get this wrong.
Jose Mourinho club.
I was actually following the Turkish league so much this year purely because I wanted to see how Nicolas
He's
Pepe
Fenerbahce.
was going.
Oh, was it Fenerbahce? Okay.
Yeah,
I just
Fenerbahce.
want to see how Nicolas Pepe was going.
It's
He's
cooking.
at oh my god.
Transampol, is it that one?
Transampol.
Is he
Yeah,
there?
Yeah.
Oh my
he
god.
was injured. Oh mate, the Pepe.
The drop off is crazy.
Oh, it's actually so sad. He couldn't even get in the park. He was injured the whole year.
Pepe, man.
Nicolas Pepe.
But it's like he's a bloody god there though. They have
Like, they adore their
Yeah,
players.
'cause
That's crazy.
fucking-
Hakim Ziyech is like a god there as well. Like,
yeah, that was like Saudi before it was Saudi. 'Cause I don't know where they get their money from, but they pay these players.
the
wages.
title race was crazy. Like I think both teams
Both
got
got
to
100
100
points,
points.
didn't they? Yeah.
Who they got? What are their clubs there? Galatasaray, Fenerbahce.
Transampol.
But there's one.
That's where it stops me.
Oh.
There's another big one we're missing.
Is it? No, Besiktas is there. No, is it? No.
Besiktas, yeah,
Yeah,
Besiktas, yes,
Besiktas.
Besiktas.
Yeah, that's
I was thinking, who the hell are we missing? Yeah, it's Besiktas. Yeah,
Turkish
yeah, yeah.
league.
It
I'm
is
pretty sure
Besiktas.
it's Besiktas. Yeah.
100% Besiktas.
Yeah.
And I
Table.
was like, who the hell are we missing?
Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Transampol, Istanbul,
Oh yeah.
Besiktas. Who else was playing?
There's a couple random ballers playing in those leagues.
Oh, 100%.
Like-
Yeah, Wilfred Zaha's cutting about in there.
Yeah, that's
and Dombele's cutting about.
what a waste.
Zaha's
Man.
there.
What a waste, man.
Yeah, that's a weird move.
They rocked up to Old Trafford and beat us, so, you know, respect, certainly their name. They rolled up to Old Trafford and beat us 2-1.
United lost.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Forgotten Ballers. That's your segment, Forgotten Ballers.
Bit of a Streets Won't Forget podcast, this one.
Make me sad, 2018, prime football.
Tell you what, though, we were lacking substance today, though.
Big time.
We're digging the
Talking about waffle?
Talk about waffle.
Like, what did we do last year? We started this podcast this at a time, like a year or so ago.
Transfers were popping off because
there was no European tournament.
Yeah.
And it's hard because I'm doing so much Euro stuff. There's not much else I can say that I haven't already said.
No.
Did we start this a year ago?
A little bit more than a year. We started at the end of the title race, but we were in the we started basically during the off season. It's like, how do we talk about stuff during the off season?
I don't know.
We were weekly during.
I think we were really rinsing out like the
You guys did like 2 hours worth as well at the start.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like we're doing like lists and stuff.
We peaked with lists too well. I made sure a list this year starts as the season starts. We have a list most.
I'm telling
weeks.
I'm telling you, those as you seen with your prediction vids,
It's gone crazy.
They're going crazy.
But you had a Euro one.
Prediction merchant.
Yeah,
is that 3K now? Oi, you would have made like 10 grand, bro. If you had 10 grand.
Hold it down.
Hold like 10 bags.
We started recording Saudi now. We're recording Saudi.
That's funny as.
Yeah. That's it. That's what we've got.
Yeah, no, we're up.
We've rinsed that. We've rinsed that one.
We full on waffle.
Streets Don't Forget Ballers. That's when you know we're really drinking the bottom of the barrel here.
Talking about Besiktas, like.
How did we get to here?
Fenerbahce versus one of the great rivalries. Thanks for joining us, guys. If you've hung around, fair play. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We will be. I think we're all here for the final.
Should be
For a live watch on.
Hopefully.
It's just back.
Oh,
He is back.
Us.
Us will be back.
Yeah, we'll be.
Maybe Tots will be back.
That's 3 a.m. Monday morning, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
going to be exciting. Couple
like
coffees in hand.
We
We will be there.
clocking into work vibes. This,
I'll be just like clocking off work. I'll be coming like pretty much straight from work.
Logging off. Logging off
like
from
2
work.
hours and then come back.
Let's hope it's Dutch, Spain. I'll be here for the live watch on Tuesday and Wednesday for the semis, prediction videos, and then podcast. Maybe not next week, might be the week after. See how things work out. Thanks for jumping on, guys. We'll see you all in at least a week, maybe a fortnight's time. Till next time. See you guys later.